everyone, Catherine here from Ink Finger Cat. I thought I would pop online and just do a little video of this art journal before I throw it away. Yeah, that is what's gonna happen. I don't do art journaling anymore. I loved all of my art journaling exploits, but they are in the past and I am not going to do anymore. I'm fairly confident of that, but I want a record of everything that I did. So this is a Dylusions journal, which as you can see is badly stained on the front. I never got around to decorating the front of it. Lovely size journal because it's kind of 8x8. The cardstock in these was lovely for working with, but yeah, I have, as you can see, there's still quite a few blank pages, but I did do quite a lot in it, so I thought I'd do a quick flip through just for memory keeping point of view, so I can look back on it at some point but without having to own it, because I'm in the moment, I am in the midst of clearing up the craft room. I've just put some random journaling pages in the bin without even thinking about it, but this one I felt like I needed to record, so here we go. Oh, so pretty. Used to love that doily stamp. That was an old Stampin' Up stamp. There's plenty of texture on this page. You can see lots of texture, lots of beautiful inky splodges. Super bright and cheerful. I remember making this. Of this as my friend's mum had died. And I remember that. Life is a circle, the end of one journey is the beginning of the next. That's what was coming to mind as my lovely friend was mourning her mother. Some days you have to make your own sunshine. That is absolutely true. Again, beautiful, bright colours. So when were these? 2016. So I did date some of these. Look at this. Look at me being all sensible. Not that one. April 2016. And when was that? April 2016. Oh, look at that. That's intricate. Now this was clearly after I'd been on a Seth Apter workshop. I can tell, because I can tell the design, the styles, etc. But oh, I love that with all that gorgeous glittery gold beautifulness. It's always the small pieces that make the big picture. And then there's like a tip-in page here. And beautiful purples. Did not date any of these pages by the looks of it, so I don't know when I did these. This was September 2016. Very blue. Very colourful. May 2016. So you can see I didn't do pages in order necessarily. This is after I've been on a workshop with Diane. I can tell that much. Doing the... Oh my word, what's her name? It'll come to me. Oh, lady who did fabulous artwork, and she always did these kind of like edges to pages, and then unfortunately had a stroke, so she stepped away from art for a little while. But I know she's back doing art, but different kind of art, because she's got different level of control over her motor skills. Oh, what's her name? No, can't think of her name, but this was clearly after I'd been on a workshop where Diane was doing stuff in her style. I never really finished this. It probably needs something in the background there. It's not going to happen now because it's going in the bin. Really pretty pinks and purples. This with the embossed. I think I made this as a card originally and then thought, no, I'm going to stick it in my journal. Similarly with that. That's actually a stamp I carved myself. I don't even know if I still own that stamp. These are probably just bits and pieces left over from other projects. This is very sort of Finnabair-esque. Lots of paper artsy products in there. Oh, I love this. So this is when I got a colouring book, one of those colouring books. I think everybody had those when they went to do colouring books. They all went and got this one. I want to say Millie Marotta or something along those lines. And then I cut it out, and then these are all paper artsy stamps along the edges. February 2016. A blank page. Make a wish, anything is possible. Again, loving the paper artsiness of that. Another blank page. Oh, like this with sort of like, they're not Tim Holtz dolls, but Tim Holtz-esque dolls with the big numbers. I like that, that's fun. Okay, this is a Vogue colouring in page. I remember that much. Did I date that one? Yep. This is February 2016. Also February 2016. But yeah, this was one of the Vogue colouring in pages. So again, cut it out. This has got lots of like shine to it. It's got some like, I don't think it was gilding paste. I think it's just a gold paint that's in the background of that, like that. Another of those Vogue colouring in pages. Don't like that page at all. Well, that's quite nice. Pastel colours. There we go. Seth Apter stencil. I think these stamps are Visible Image, I think. February 2018. More blank pages. Page yet to be finished. Blank pages. These were postcard photo type things that I got in a box from Artful Days when she used to do the Artful Days box. And I think probably the hearts came with that, and maybe even the Hessian as well. Oh, Liza. I like that. It's quite cool and dramatic, and it's got loads of, it's like the glossy texture gel I've used in the background. This one, very, well, steampunky, Elizabethan-y. I don't know, something weird going on there. Oh, I like that with the bright pink Jofi paper artsy stamps. These pieces here are all on fabric, and it was after I'd been on a fabric journal making weekend with some girls I did a sort of travelling journal with. I like that with the white in the background. It's quite dramatic, isn't it? I love these pages, loads of texture, loads of the frontage. This was doing a photo onto something. I want to say Tyvek or something along those lines. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I like that with all the texture. I think this was actually some wallpaper that I did contemplate getting for the craft room. I like that with the sort of silvery embossing paste or whatever it was that I'd used on it. I think it's iridescent paste. This is one that actually came from another journal that I cut out and put into this journal. We worked in a 6x6 journal for a little while, doing classes with my friends, and we were all doing like a different kind of technique or a different medium each time we met. Oh, I like this. This came from the wallpaper we put on my daughter's bedroom wall. Gosh, 2018. So yeah, there must have been there was leftovers of the wallpaper that I used for various things. Again, another bit from a magazine that I've sort of like doodled on and added in. That I got, it must have been in a swap or something. That's the start of a page, not really finished it. Again, this is another one from that other journal that I've just added to these pages. Here we go, August 2017. I'm not quite sure. That was obviously, I think they were indigo blue fish stamps. Oh, I love that tag. That's gorgeous. I think that was an experiment tag. Clearly a page I never finished, but had an intention to add those tulips in. More pages I've not finished. This, again, this is from those fabric journal pieces. This is actually cut out from that journal because it's actually on a piece of fabric as well. Oh, what have we got here? Bits that I've never actually... I remember making this. This was a digital stamp that I got, and then I just added alcohol inks to it when I was experimenting with alcohol inks. Were they alcohol inks? No, I think they were distress stains. Ignore me, distress stains. But just a bit of fun. That was something I did at an art by Marlene workshop. It was a larger tag, and I just cut it down. Here's another one from that workshop. And I think, oh, a little piece and another one from that workshop. And then I think apart from that little piece there. Oh, we've got some here. There you go. May 2016. And my theory would be to just grab a page and go for it. Oh, I like that. That's fun. I think I really like the orangey pages. I think they really speak to me. Anything that's a bit orangey. I don't know why. It's become sort of my go-to colour I enjoy. So I think that is it. So that is a little flip through of my Dylusions art journal, where I got to before I stopped art journaling, and it's been quite a long time now. I occasionally do mixed media type artwork, but it tends to be more in the background of a scrapbook page, or it tends to be something that I turn into a card rather than art journaling. So it's time for me to say goodbye to the journal. Thank you for all the joy it brought to me. You can see here I've got ink that's bled through on a couple of the pages and stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that little sneak peek into the history of my art journal. Some of these pages I probably did as videos back in the day, can't remember. So I think there is a playlist. Yeah, I think there's a playlist for mixed media or art journals or something along those lines. So you might find a few of these pages and how I made them back in the history in those playlists. Please do consider subscribing if you want to see more. As I say, this isn't the sort of stuff I normally do these days, but I wanted to just document it for the point of it happened. I liked it, I enjoyed it, I love some of those pages in there. I think I'm really pleased with them, but it's time for me to let go now. Please do like, subscribe, leave me a comment below, and until next time, bye bye.